What the hell is going on, YouTube? This your boy Smokie, man, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with them things like AB, you hear me? And did and will. But yeah, man, today we getting into the top 5 most haunted lakes in America, man, in the whole United States, man, the top 5. And if you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you rocking with the content, hit that share button, man. But y'all know I ain't gonna make y'all wait no longer. I'll be making y'all wait, man. Let's get right into this video.
Lakes hide more than water beneath their surface. Beneath the surface lie stories of sorrow, disappearance, and the unexplained. Step closer, and you may feel the past reaching for you. Number 6. Lake Lanier, Georgia, the sunken town's restless waters. Lake Lanier might appear peaceful, sparkling under the Georgia sun, framed by forested hills and weekend cottages.
Oh, beautiful.
But the calm is deceptive. Beneath its surface lies a sunken town, entire communities swallowed when the lake was artificially created in the 1950s. Roads, homes, and even cemeteries now rest at the bottom, their skeletons hidden from view but never truly gone.
Hold on, is this the lake that they say that it was a black community that was prospering and they like flooded it, killed everybody there and flooded it? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm not sure.
For those who know the stories, boating here is like gliding over a city frozen in time, where every ripple carries a memory of what once stood above the water. Locals tell of the Lady of the Lake, a ghostly woman in flowing blue, wandering the shoreline or drifting across the water at twilight.
What?
Some say she searches for lost loved ones. Others warn she appears as an omen, a reminder that the lake claims more than just land. Her presence is said to linger near docks, silent yet profoundly unsettling, as if the lake itself lends her form. On quiet nights, visitors report hearing faint whispers or the distant echo of footsteps on submerged streets, sensations that vanish when one looks for a source.
Damn.
The lake's tragic history extends beyond folklore. Hundreds of drownings, unexplained disappearances, and boating accidents have occurred over the decades. Some are attributed to hidden debris or currents. Others remain mysteries, whispered about in hushed tones. Even seasoned swimmers speak of sudden chills and invisible forces tugging at them beneath the surface,
What?
as though something beneath remembers every life it has claimed.
That's
It is a
crazy.
place where history refuses to rest, where water and memory intertwine. The combination of sunken structures, spectral legends, and deadly currents gives Lake Lanier a reputation that is impossible to ignore. Visitors may see only sparkling waves, but those waves conceal a darker story of lives claimed, of mysteries unsolved, of a lake that remembers everything it has swallowed. Beneath the surface, the past remains, and those who linger can feel its subtle pull. Number 5. Lake Ronkonkoma, New York, the princess who never left. Lake Ronkonkoma stretches quietly across Long Island, an unassuming expanse of freshwater surrounded by forests and homes. Yet beneath the placid surface lies centuries of legend and tragedy. Native American stories tell of Princess Tuscawanta, forbidden to love, who paddled to the center of the lake and ended her life in despair. From that moment, the lake was said to claim the hearts of those who approached its waters, especially young men, as if the princess's sorrow reached beyond death. Locals have long reported strange phenomena. Shadows sometimes appear to drift atop the water, lingering unnaturally before dissolving into ripples.
Damn.
Currents can shift without warning, pulling swimmers farther than they expected. On misty evenings, some claim to hear soft cries carried on the wind or see pale figures gliding along the shoreline. It is a place where nature and legend converge, the water itself seeming to respond to grief that has lingered for generations.
That's outrageous.
Tragic drownings over the years have only cemented the lake's haunting reputation. Whether accidents or something more inexplicable, they reinforce the idea that the lake does not release those it touches easily. Visitors report an uncanny sensation of being watched, of the water moving differently under the moonlight. Even seasoned lifeguards speak of unease, noting currents that seem almost alive. Lake Ronkonkoma is a reminder of how human sorrow and natural isolation can intertwine to create haunting landscapes. Beneath the quiet waves lies history, legend, and perhaps the lingering spirit of a princess whose story refuses to end. For those drawn to the water, The lake is more than a body of water. Dark and restless, it holds the echoes of everything that has been lost. Number 4. Big Moose Lake, New York. A
Man,
love turned
two in New
tragedy.
York.
Big
Two.
Moose Lake is quiet, almost deceptively so. Surrounded by dense Adirondack forests, its waters reflect the sky like polished glass, and for decades, it has been a retreat for those seeking solitude. But beneath that serene beauty lies a story of heartbreak and violence that has haunted this lake for more than a century. In 1906, Grace Brown, a young woman from upstate New York, boarded a rowboat on Big Moose Lake with her lover, Chester Gillette. Grace carried a secret. She was pregnant. She trusted him, hoping for a new life, but her trust would be her undoing. Chester struck her, and she fell into the water, her life
What?
ending in the same calm expanse that had drawn her to it. Days
What?
later, her remains were discovered floating, a tragic testament to love turned deadly. The lake, however, did not forget. Locals and visitors claim to see a sorrowful figure drifting along the shorelines, appearing in the early morning mist or at twilight. Some hear soft cries, a whisper of desperation carried by the Adirondack wind. Others report strange chills, inexplicable movements in the water, or sudden heaviness that presses down when they walk the lake's paths.
Why would he unalive her? Why? Like, I'm confused. Like, that's the love of your life. She's pregnant with your child. And you take her to the lake and unalive her, man. This world is crazy.
Occasionally, ripples appear on still water where no one is nearby, as if something unseen has passed. Even the air feels different here, dense, thick with the weight of old grief. It is as though Grace's presence lingers, caught between the living world and the one she was denied. The combination of isolation, historical tragedy, and eerie natural beauty has cemented Big Moose Lake's reputation as haunted. Visitors speak of unease, a sense that the lake itself remembers that fatal day and mourns with every ripple. Here, what is lost isn't gone and drifts just below the surface, waiting to remind those who wander too close that some stories never end, and some lives are never truly gone.
Damn.
Number 3, Lake Michigan Triangle, maritime shadows and vanished ships. Lake Michigan stretches cold and vast, its waters carrying the weight of centuries. But in one particular region, mariners whisper of the Lake Michigan Triangle, a place where history and mystery collide in the most unsettling ways.
What?
Ships vanish, planes disappear, and lights flicker across the water with no discernible source. Fog can roll in suddenly, thick and disorienting, erasing sound, vision, and sometimes entire vessels.
What?
The triangle's history begins long before modern technology. French explorers reported lost ships in the 17th century, and over time, freighters and smaller craft have vanished in similar circumstances. Witnesses tell of ghost ships appearing on the horizon, only to vanish moments later, vessels replaying the tragedies of the past, as if trapped in an endless cycle.
Wow.
Some sailors have reported strange electromagnetic phenomena, compasses spinning wildly, engines stalling with no cause. There is something about Lake Michigan that unsettles even the most experienced seafarers. Currents shift unpredictably, storms arise with alarming speed, and the lake's sheer size magnifies both danger and isolation. But the triangle's legend persists, not just because of natural hazards, but because of what cannot be explained. Lights seen moving across the water, phantom vessels appearing in dense fog,
What?
unexplained disappearances that leave no trace. These tales have been passed down for generations. For those who venture into the triangle, the lake demands respect. It is a place where history, geography, and the unknown collide, creating a haunting tapestry of lost lives and unresolved mysteries. Every ripple, every shadow along the shoreline serves as a reminder that the waters here are older, deeper, and stranger than they first appear. Some disappearances are accidents, some are tragedies, and some may be something else entirely. And the lake keeps its secrets with deliberate, chilling patience. Number 2, Lake Champlain, Vermont, the
Vermont.
monster beneath the surface. From Vermont into New York, Lake Champlain extends its calm waters toward Canada. By day, it is tranquil, framed by hills and forests, a place where sunlight glints off gentle waves. But this serene lake harbors secrets, most famously in the form of Champ, a creature that has eluded explanation for centuries.
Loch Ness
Native
Monster?
American legends first told of long, serpentine shapes moving beneath the water, a presence both feared and revered.
Look how long it is. Look how long it is. That's outrageous. I guess that's supposed to be the Loch Ness Monster. And this look like an old video. This look like a real old video.
European explorers recorded similar accounts, noting something vast and unknown slipping silently below the surface. The stories persisted, becoming part of local lore. Fishermen and sailors have reported strange wakes, sudden splashes, and glimpses of a head or neck rising from the deep,
What the heck is
only
that?
to vanish moments later.
What?
Modern sightings have added to Champlain's mystery. In 1977, a photograph purportedly captured Champ's long neck emerging from the water, sparking debate that continues today. Some argue it is misidentified wildlife, while others insist it is a creature far beyond ordinary understanding.
I don't care what it is. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all know me. You know, if I see something like that, I'm leaving with no return. I ain't about to play with it. You feel what I'm saying? Not about to give it a chance to take me out of here. Nah, I'm good. Everybody pack it up. We out. We all the way out.
Whatever the truth, the legend has imbued Lake Champlain with a sense of the uncanny. Beyond Champ, the lake carries its own eerie qualities. Sounds echo strangely across the water at night. Fog forms suddenly, swallowing boats and blurring perception. Waves ripple as if stirred by something unseen. And the deeper you look, the more you realize that the lake's surface is a deceptive calm, hiding vast, unmapped spaces beneath. Lake Champlain reminds us that mystery does not always announce itself. It lurks, patient, waiting for the curious, the brave, or the unwary to notice. The lake carries more than its surface suggests, preserving history, legend, and unexplained phenomena, and showing that even the familiar can be mysterious. If you think the mystery ends here, think again. The strange currents, ghostly sounds, and sightings of the unknown are just the beginning. What comes next will take us to another haunted lake, one hidden in plain sight yet equally mysterious. Number 1, Lake Ivanhoe, Florida, shadows in the city's heart. Lake Ivanhoe sits quietly in Orlando, an unassuming body of water in the heart of a bustling city. Yet anyone who lingers after dark will tell you the lake is far from ordinary.
Wow.
Shadows move among the trees along the shoreline, appearing and vanishing with no apparent source. On misty nights, glowing orbs hover above the water, their movement deliberate yet inexplicable, while the air itself grows heavy, carrying a cold that seems out of place.
See, that right there would have been enough for me to go. Seeing orbs over the water, that's enough for me to get up out of there. I don't know.
Ripples appear where no wind blows, and sometimes the surface shimmers as if something beneath stirs, unseen, yet undeniably present. Some attribute the hauntings to drownings and boating accidents in the lake's history, but others sense something older, something more persistent. Stories tell of echoes of laughter, carried by the wind, twisted by time into a presence that cannot be seen, but is always felt. Residents claim to have experienced sensations of being watched, of the water reacting to their presence, as if it remembers every past life, every misfortune, every moment of joy or tragedy. Visitors often describe sudden chills or prickling hair on the back of their necks, feelings that vanish the moment they attempt to rationalize them. Others report fleeting figures at the water's edge, human shapes that dissolve into mist, leaving no trace. Even in daylight, the lake retains an air of quiet unease, a sense that beneath its calm surface, something lingers, observing. On certain nights, distant sounds of footsteps along the paths or the faint splash of water are heard when no one is there, heightening the sensation that the lake itself is alive. Lake Ivanhoe reveals that even small lakes in the heart of a city can harbor mysteries. Here, history, human sorrow, and the inexplicable all meet. Those who come here may see only gentle waves, hear only rustling leaves, yet the lake preserves its secrets, waiting. It is alive in its own way, haunted not by legend alone, but by the accumulation of every experience, every life that touched its waters. And if you listen closely, you may feel it reaching for you too. The waters we leave behind tonight are not as still as they appear. Beneath the surface, the unseen waits, patient and unyielding. Some mysteries are meant to remain, quietly haunting those who dare to notice.